It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show brings you famous celebrities and amazing people from all over the world. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. And watch the interview on YouTube. So sit back and relax and enjoy the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey, everybody. Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and Apple. Also on Stitcher, Shoutcast, TuneBox, and more. And listen to the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device and take it with you. And subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with a wonderful lady from Jacksonville, Florida. Very nice and beautiful this time of year. And she's a singer, songwriter, guitarist, and she's got a new album all called Living Fearlessly. And she's been on Central Florida Idol, the Colgate Country Showdown, The Voice, American Idol, and more. She's got a couple of singles out, and she's going to sing for you as well, too. And I think she was at a Palooza recently, and she is just an up-and-coming country singer, and you're not going to believe what she has for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, live from beautiful Jacksonville, Florida, the very talented Allyson LaCour. Allyson, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So you're a singer, songwriter, guitarist from Jacksonville, Florida. You've been on Central Florida Idol, the Colgate Country Showdown, The Voice, American Idol, and more. You've got a new album called Living Fearlessly. You got a couple of singles out. And before we get into all that with some of your experiences, tell us how you got started.
So I actually got started in the church with my family, with my grandma and grandpa. And then when my grandfather passed away, my dad, he was a guitarist and he's an Emmy-winning composer.
Oh, wow.
He realized that he never really played for my grandfather. And my gosh. And so my dad started going to these open mics and started playing the guitar. And then he released an EP back in 2008 or so. And one day he finally asked me if I wanted to go with him. And then we started singing together. So I started singing like Sugarland and Colby Calais and Mandy Moore. And then I started to really get into the country realm because I had been raised on pop music. Mm-hmm. And so then I started singing with people at the open mic and started doing duets with people. And I was also in chorus in high school. And I also was in like the ensemble and I was in musical theater. So I was all about the musical arts. So then when I started getting out of high school, then I just started finding competitions in Florida and just started going for them.
That is amazing, too. And what's that one moment that influenced you into singing and what you're doing today? What's that one precise moment?
I would say for this moment, it would be my kids. Because I think going after your dream, you want to make sure that you're going after your dream before you tell your kids to go after theirs. Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very good idea. Sometimes people have the other way around, but it's good that you do yours first, and then that encourages them to do as well, too. That's a really good idea. And besides some of the artists you had mentioned as well, too, who are some of the others that you grew up listening to, during back in the day? Favorite artists and singers and all that.
So I was raised more on like Madonna and then Celine Dion and then like Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears. But then I was also raised on Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson and just pop music. My dad had this love of pop music, and so we'd listen to like the mixed hit pop radio. So I grew up on like the 80s, 90s, and today.
Wow, that's something. And what was at one moment that decided you want to do country?
I had heard Sugarland on the radio, and my mom listened to country music, and all of a sudden I sang it one time at the open mic, and then both my dad and I were like, oh man, this is really like more of my thing, because I'm a storyteller. So country music kind of feeds into that part of my craft.
Mm-hmm. And of course, getting back to your dad releasing an EP in 2008, and what was the name of the EP, and where can you find that release as well?
You can find it I think you can find it at least on iTunes, since that came out before like Spotify and everything like that came out. So I know it is on Pandora, and it's called Put the Top Down, and it's fingerstyle guitar.
Put the Top Down.
Put the Top Down by Paul Holmes. That's my dad. Tom
Holmes? Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Paul Holmes.
Okay, and what were some of those musical influences? Sounds like you got a good amount of guitar in there. It just makes me think of it.
Yes. So his favorite band was Yes.
And
I think that's all that I have to explain, because Yes is just such a perfect musical band. They're so talented.
Mm-hmm. I was more thinking about the lines when you talk about a lot of guitar. I was kind of thinking Stevie Ray Vaughan and the other great guitarists as well, too. But Yes is just another influential. Steve Howe is one of the best there is.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's so amazing, too. We'll talk about your new album coming up as well, too, and some of your singles. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition way. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and more. Also take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device, and subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with singer-songwriter guitarist from Jacksonville, Florida, Allyson LaCour, talking about some of her musical history. And let's get to your new album called Living Fearlessly. Just tell us all about that.
So that was kind of, now that I've kind of dipped my feet into the music industry, that was like my therapy album. So that
wow.
It was a lot about the things that I have been through, just to kind of get them out into the open to hopefully help someone else go through the same things that I went through. So I just went through really bad relationships and some childhood events that were very significant in my life, and then also just finding love. And then the title itself, Living Fearlessly, is after my Uncle Tom, who passed right before I had my first son. And he kind of told me just to live my life and to go after my dreams and not really care about what anybody else says. And so that was kind of the whole tie-in of the album.
That is amazing, too. And you got a couple of singles all called Chardonnay, I Love You, You and Me, and some other songs. You can just tell us all about those.
So I have my song Living Fearlessly, and then I have a few more songs that I'm working on, and hopefully I will have them released by the end of the year. So this is actually going to be a little bit more of a country pop album.
Okay. And then when's this going to be out again, and do you have a title for it?
I don't have a title for it yet, but I know that it will probably be released before December 31st.
December 31st. Okay. And of course, into 2020 and going into that. And I like that song, Chardonnay I Love You. And you must have been a wine drinker or something. That's what it sounds like. It's one of my favorites.
No, thank you. So it was actually, So it's actually my my mom who she loves Chardonnays. She loves Chardonnay, and so one time I heard her on the phone and she ordered a glass of Chardonnay, and then she texted me maybe an hour later and she said, "I love you." And so saying "I love you" was it saying something like, she doesn't really say "I love you" very often, and so that was just kind of very significant for me and the kind of relationship that we had when I was growing up. So it was like very important to me, and I wanted to tie it in.
Oh, wow. Chardonnay, I love you. I'll have to say hot chocolate, I love you. Coffee, I love you. And pizza, I love you. I think you're starting a trend, which is good.
Thank you. I hope so.
And of course, one of the songs you like to sing a little a cappella for us, just to give us an idea what you sound like.
Yeah, I can sing a little bit of Living Fearlessly.
Go for it.
Yeah. You know you're the sunshine in the room, but there's always one who wants to steal it too, since they know that you were never meant to have a ceiling. Don't settle for the average. You were meant to soar with passion, and you can do incredible things. The sky is the limit. Dig deep down to that feeling, the feeling that your happiness brings. Unleash the chains that hold you down. Ignore the ones of those who bring it down, or else you won't be able to see the joy that comes with living fearlessly.
Wow, that is amazing. And once again, where can they find your album at?
They can find me on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, and I believe that's in Amazon Music.
That is Amazon. Okay, we'll talk about it as well, too. You talk about some of the performances you've been in. Listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition way. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@SonicWebStudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device and subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with singer, songwriter, guitarist Allyson LaCour from Jacksonville, Florida. She sang the title track of Living Fearlessly, and the EP is out in stores right now on Amazon and more. Once again, she'll tell you where to get that as well, too. You also appeared on Central Florida Idol, the Colgate Country Showdown, The Voice, and American Idol. And tell us about some of your appearances.
So I did the Colgate Country Showdown. And that was in Orlando. So the Colgate Country Showdown was where Leanne Rimes and Brad Paisley got discovered. And so what they do is they have all of these, you try out at different radio stations. So I tried out at K92 FM in Orlando. And when I tried out, I made it into the top 5 to automatically go to the semifinals.
Nice.
And then I made it to the finals. And then I was in like the top 3 in the finals, which was awesome. And then my dad and I wrote some original music that we were able to sing at the competition. So that was really cool. And then Central Florida Idol was also in Orlando, and I made it into the top 5 with that one, and that was a really great experience. That was also a few years ago. But my most recent thing that I'm really proud of and really grateful for is I had the opportunity to sing at the Pulse Remembrance Ceremony.
Oh yes, in Orlando. What was that? That shooting that happened, the Pulse, is that right?
Yes. So
that was okay.
So now every year they do a remembrance ceremony there. And so all of the family's victims get together, and it's just a celebration of life and a celebration of love. And they hold it at the Memorial Center. They hold it at the nightclub. The nightclub is permanently closed. But I was able to sing Love Wins by Carrie Underwood and Rainbow by Casey Musgrave. And that was in front of a good 4,500 people. And it was streamed live on TV. So I had friends texting me who I haven't spoken to in years. And they messaged me and they said, or they even sent me a friend request. I'm like, I haven't seen this person in like 20 years. Who is this? And so it's like, oh my gosh, I saw you on TV. And it was an amazing feeling of community to be a part of. And they're going to do that every year for as long as they can.
And do you get invited to go every year, or is it anybody can sign up to do this?
So they found me. They found me online, and they looked me up on YouTube, and they were looking for like a country singer. And so they reached out to me, and they're like, we need a country singer to perform. First, it was just one song, and then they said, you know what, we want you to do both of them. So then I ended up doing two. So wow. I hope and I pray, like Nicole Parker was the one that found me, and I'm so grateful for her and the opportunity. So hopefully they'll ask me to come back.
That would be amazing. Luck to see you down there every year, and get more people to come as well too. You're also at the Palooza and also Ormond Beach Live, and that's the most recent ones. Just tell us about that.
Yes. So Phil Widener puts these on, and we have another one coming up on Main Street Live, where they hold Bike Week every year. And so last year I got to sing in like the Boot Hill Saloon and the Bacon Hills Club in Daytona Beach, which was an amazing experience. But Palooza has been one of the longest running music festivals in Florida. And so it's just, I think there were over 120 acts that were singing.
Wow.
And performing, which was really great. And then I believe that there were over 100 acts in the Ormond Beach Live as well. And so I got to just do acoustic sets. And there was one set that I got to do that was right under the bridge of my hometown, that I used to go over and go to the beach every day. So that was another really, really great opportunity. And Bruce came with me to Palooza, and him and Wendy, his wife, came, and it was just a really great experience to have them both there.
That is amazing, too, getting a lot of people to check you out, and many more to come as well, too. You're also on The Voice and American Idol. Just tell us about those appearances.
So those they weren't really appearances, but they were making it through the audition processes. And that in itself is quite an adventure. But I'm going to continue to audition, and I always meet really amazing people. And if my point and purpose is to help other people along the way and help them kind of calm their nerves just to get them to the next point, then I'll audition for those as long as I can.
That'd be fantastic, too. You'd be a pretty good coach at calming down people. You do a great job of that.
Thank you. I try to. There's actually a girl who asked me to come speak at her sorority the last time I auditioned at a gig. So this Sunday, I'm actually going to speak at Wingate University.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. And of course, you can say, Chardonnay, I love you. Beer, I love you. Or we love you.
Yeah, we love you.
There you go. We love you, gals. Beer, Chardonnay, we love you. All right, we have a few minutes with Allyson LaCour, singer, songwriter, guitarist from Jacksonville, Florida. We'd love to have you back on again soon. You've been fantastic. And let's talk about your upcoming plan for 2020. And what do you have in store in terms of an album? And will there be a tour in 2020?
There will hopefully be a tour in 2020. I think what I'm working on right now is almost like a reconstruction and just a rebuilding of my foundation, just to kind of recreate who I have always been. And I think I'm really, really excited for how this is going to turn out. And I'm putting a lot of like love and care into the lyrics that I say. And I'm going to be producing it in a more organic way. And my husband's also going to be on the album with me, which I'm really excited about. And there will be a tour, but really it's just going to be trying to reach as many people as possible to kind of share a story of love and growth, but also to help people just kind of get away from their troubles. And if I can help them do that for 20 minutes, then that is okay with me.
That is fantastic. We're looking forward to what you got here as well, too. And what do you consider your most defining moment?
My most defining moment.
Or it can be a funny moment, so it can be either way.
So when I sang at the Pulse Remembrance ceremony, I had my son and my kids with me, and they were in the audience, and my husband was holding my firstborn son on his shoulders. And right before I started my first song, my son just kind of looked at me, and he just slowly put his head down on my husband's shoulder. But he was just staring into my eyes, like he was staring into my soul, and he just had this smile on his face, like this piece about like what his mommy does. And for me, it was so defining for me, because I knew in that moment that that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Even though I am a mom, I am a wife, I'm trying to wear all these hats. I love music so much. And if he can see that, and if he can see me going through, practicing when there's toys all over the floor and me trying to sing, and he's like, "Mommy," and I'm like, "I'm sorry. I have to do this. I have to get this done." It's all going to be worth it in the end.
That is amazing, too. And, of course, looking forward to it. Maybe have your kids make an appearance as well, too, next time you're on.
Yeah,
So,
I'm surprised they haven't made an appearance already. Just walking in and saying, "Mommy."
And, of course, if they do happen to walk in, that's fine. At least we can say hi to everybody, and my listening audience all over can say hi to them. So you can say that they're on nationwide, too. So that's a good thing.
We'll have to bring them in next time.
Yes, we will. We'll make a point of doing that. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Right now, I would say one of my biggest influences is Maren Morris and Carrie Underwood. Just the way that they carry, the pun intended, the way that they carry themselves.
That's actually good. And of course, Maren just meet him in the middle.
Yeah, there you go. Well, and Maren Morris just won Album of the Year, and her album at the CMAs last night. And that album, you could just tell she didn't just she poured her heart and soul into that album. And Carrie Underwood is such an amazing entertainer. And for her to be a mom of two, and for her to be touring and to be doing shows every other night, that is something that kind of pushes me to keep going.
Mm-hmm. And I did get the news about Maren Morris winning Album of the Year. Congratulations to her, and that's all success as well, too. And also, what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Find someone who believes in you, whether that's a mentor or just someone. If you have a goal or if you have a dream that you want to accomplish, and sometimes you just feel like you don't know if you're meant for it or you don't know what to do, find someone in your field that you want to be in to mentor you and to believe in you, because sometimes you're going to go through this road alone, and you don't have to do it alone. And I would find those people who love you and who believe in you and who nurture you to help you be the best person that you can be.
That is fantastic. And Allyson, just want to say a big thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Looking forward to having you on again soon. And before we wrap up, once again, tell us about your upcoming projects, what's your website, how people contact you, and where can people find your music?
Okay, so you can find me on iTunes, Google Play, Apple Music, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, I blanked. On Spotify, on SoundCloud, on Reverb Nation. My website is AllysonLaCourmusic.com. It's AllysonLaCourmusic.com. And I have an upcoming EP coming out at the end of, hopefully by the end of December. I haven't set a date yet. And I am on Instagram, and my Instagram is at Allyson LaCour Music. And you can also find me on Facebook there too.
That's amazing. Allyson, just want to say a big thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. And your children are welcome to join the fun, sing, play, whatever. And do us a favor. Keep us up to date. Love to have you back on again soon.
Yes. Thank you, Mike, for having me. This was great.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. And watch the interview on YouTube. Also, become a sponsor of the program and or donate today at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again tomorrow for another episode of The Mike Wagner Show.